I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Off play action, it's Howell. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Action on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And down to the 36-yard line here. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. On play action, Fields. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. how do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. On first down, Howell. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. The give now to Abanikanda. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Play action. It's Fields. To the sideline and incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting. Not just scouting, but not executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on level track. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Now they go play action with Howell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll go play action. Howell. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Able to shake him off. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And this kick is not going to be close. It's
and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And it'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Play action, Fields. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of it. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Howell. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Dancing to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That is caught by Lamb. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Now, even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. On a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The wide receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll find Bateman once more. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A handoff to McAllister. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they're going to go for the onside kick. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Howell. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Calvin Austin, 45 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Cowboys 24, Commanders 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second down, Howell now. Eluding the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Second and 10. Here's Howell. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Abanikanda once again. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it.
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, Fields. Able to find Gray here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Danny Gray, 47 yards. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Commanders. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
The Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Deron Payne, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the option left is Fields. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't. At least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Washington on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Fields. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jonathan Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. This is taken at the 15. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points. There he goes, right side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Howell now to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Howell. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Israel Abanikanda, 38 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field are learning every one of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On the give, McAllister with it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. This is McAllister. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to swell the lead to 6. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And now I believe they're going to line up and go for the onside kick. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Seriously? Is that even a play?
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now he'll look to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Powell to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Howell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Looking to throw. Powell, flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he will have the Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tackles mastodon job up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.